What's happening? Disappointed. I think's the word. Disappointed. We turned up, but we just could not put the ball in the net. Started well. We had the Declan Rice header, the Odegaard shot. And as I said before, you have to be perfect to beat Donnarumma. He is just outstanding. And to lose that game 2-1 was hard. And it's just sad because that's the season done now for Arsenal. You know, Premier League's gone. Liverpool are champions, which, you know, they deserve. They've had a fantastic season. We're not in the FA Cup. We're not in the Carabao Cup. And we're Champions League semi-finalists. I'd have liked to have made it to the final. Even if we then lost in the final, it would have been hard. But we needed something to show for this season. And it's just another season with nothing. It's disappointing. I've got no other words for it apart from disappointing, because we weren't bad yesterday. Compared to the first leg, we deserved something from yesterday. We did then get our goal. Of course, it was Saka, and then minutes later he missed a sitter. I think he thought Donnarumma was going to get to it, and the fact that it came through to him sort of took him by surprise. And that would have made it 2-2 with about 10 minutes to play, and that could have completely changed the outcome. But you've got to give it to PSG. They played okay yesterday. Played very well the first leg. They were a better team. But all round, their defence isn't great, but you have Donnarumma behind them. Their midfield is okay, and their attack force, their striker line is fantastic. Our defence isn't the best at the moment. Kirill is playing a good role, but it makes you think what would have been if we had Gabriel and Saliba. Timber was pretty decent. I've been impressed with him this season. Lewis Skelly is fantastic, but he was a little bit off the pace yesterday. Obviously, he gave away the penalty. You can't blame him for that. That was a very penalty. Obviously, they missed anyway. David Raya saved it. Partey was rubbish yesterday, which is surprising. He's been, I feel, quite a good, solid, consistent midfielder this season, but he was off key. Rice is just everything at the moment for Arsenal. Odegaard, I think all season people have just relied on Odegaard too much, and I don't know if he's felt the pressure or he's just worn out a bit, but the last few weeks he's just not been that defence splitting, possession holding maestro that he's supposed to be. Martinelli was good. He attacked his player the whole time. He left Hakimi behind on a few occasions, which is surprising because Hakimi is no slack. He's fast, great fullback, and yeah, Martinelli was good. Marino, just nothing really. Wasn't good, wasn't bad, was just there. Saka again, fantastic. Trossard when he came on was fantastic. Ben White when he came on looked good. Fury was okay when he came on. Again, nothing special, but it's good to have him back. There's just no striker. There was so many chances we were sort of ball out to Saka, ball out to Martinelli, ball out on the edge of the box with Rice or Odegaard. And there's no target man. Marino wasn't that target man we needed yesterday. He's filled a fantastic role, but we need that player. We need, for me personally, Isak. We need that person that will find the target. I just feel like we don't have enough shots. We haven't got someone who's just willing to shoot. You know, we pass and we pass and we pass and we go out wide, then we cut back in, and then we pass, and then it ended with just a sloppy pass. Because it's not that target player to try and find. It's who's going to finally take responsibility and take a shot. But yeah, disappointing. I think PSG rightfully went through. I think over the 2 legs they were the better team. But I feel like yesterday we deserved to win. The first goal was just an absolute screamer. Sloppy free kick to give away. But a fantastic finish. The second goal was a bit faffing around. Defender's not really putting a foot in, leaving Hakimi. It was Hakimi with too much space, and he just pretty much bent an absolute banger into the bottom corner. We are the masters of our own downfall. You know, I know apparently we've already signed Zubimendi, who's a good player. Will he adjust to the Premier League? Maybe. He might do. I'm excited to see. But he's not going to fix Arsenal's problem. We need another serious centre-back. And that's not any disrespect to Kirill. He's played an absolutely fantastic role. But throughout the season, to try and prevent injuries and problems, we need to be able to swap Saliba, Gabriel, Kirill and someone else. A Jules Koundé, someone like that. Amazing. That's the sort of player we need. We need another high-level player who can just slot straight in. It's not going to take a year or two. Someone who is world-class, and we can just slot them into our defence, just to give everyone a break. Because the Premier League is tough, in my opinion. It's the hardest league. Yeah, we've got some fixing to do. Zubimendi, one more midfielder is not enough. We need him and one more other real game changer in the midfield. Someone who, like Rice, can take the ball forward, but also pick up the slack, you know. Sweep in front of the defenders, distribute the ball well, can go forward, can hit a ball. I don't know who that role is. I'd need to sit there and think, but we need another box-to-box midfielder. If we had another box-to-box midfielder, you know, Partey's done well, but he's slow. There's so many times yesterday where PSG were breaking and Partey's getting back, but he's 10 steps behind everyone else. He's a good player. I'd say keep him on extension for another 2 years or so. You know, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, some of the Premier League games, he'd be fantastic. But we do need another box-to-box midfielder next to Rice. That's really just going to cover the ground. And then a striker. We need a striker. It's been so obvious why we didn't do it in January. Don't want to overpay for this. Don't want to do that. I think it has led to a lot of problems this season, especially in the latter half, you know. 2 games into January, Kai Havertz out. And I'm not saying Kai Havertz is our main striker. He's been great. I think, you know, he's really come to life since leaving Chelsea and coming to us. But we need that 20 to 30 goal a season striker. We're now one of the top clubs in Europe. There's no way we can't attract those sort of players. Rumours are we have 300 million to spend. How much of that we'll spend, I don't know. But yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, the rest of the games are now irrelevant. We're pretty much guaranteed Champions League football. To be honest, I don't even care if we finish second or third now. I'm not really bothered. I guess second, just out of pride, just to say, like, look, we were second. We're all right up there. I think we're 3 points ahead of City with about 3 games to go. I think we've got quite hard games as well. I think we've got 2 hard teams. And then we finish with Southampton, who are obviously given up. I think we've got Liverpool next, which, knowing them just out of spite, they'll field their best team. We normally get quite good results against Liverpool. It's just sad. It's just sad that all of it means nothing now. But what can you do? Obviously, today is Thursday. Tomorrow, I will be doing my UFC predictions. I am looking forward to this one. Couple of good fights on the card. I'm going to go home after work today, obviously, as you can see, ready for work. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the yard, waiting for everyone to turn up with the van keys, and another day, another dollar. But yes, tomorrow I'll be doing my UFC predictions. Go home, I'll do a bit of research. Obviously, I know it's the Bilal Muhammad, Jack Della Mandalea. Co-main is, Marion Poirier versus Valentina Shevchenko. I mean, spoiler alert, I'm going to be picking Valentina Shevchenko for that. You know, first fighter ever to get her Thanos glove. She's got all 8 rubies. She's filled her belt. She's just a different breed. But yeah, keep your eyes open for that. You know, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that stuff. Instagram, I'm still doing little bits over there. I am focusing more on my YouTube at the moment, and I'm enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how you feel about Arsenal season. I feel like a lot of people are going to be on the same page. But thanks. Have a good day.